Hello guys, this is an introduction to equations. Don't panic, Mr. Mannering. They're very simple. It's only teachers that make them more complicated. As I said, an equation is simple. Everything on one side of the equal sign has the same value as everything on the other side. You can do almost anything to an equation, provided you do exactly the same thing to each side. All you have to do is keep the balance. We start with some basic equations. This may seem silly at first, but let's look at an equation in reverse. If I say 24 equals 24, you can't really argue with that, can you? Now, if I divide both sides by 2, I get 12 equals 12. Very often, we use x to denote an unknown quantity. Take a look at this equation. It's just a little puzzle. If 2x equals 12, then what does x equal? I would use the formal way of solving an equation to demonstrate this very simple example. We have 2x equals 12. We divide both sides by 2. We have 2x over 2, and the 2's cancel each other out. Now we have 12 over 2, which is obviously 6. Finding the solution to an equation is, in this example, finding the value of x. You may hear some people say, change the sign. I feel it's better to say what you're going to do to each side of the equation. It keeps things clear when the equations get more complicated. There is an order in which you do calculations. For example, you do multiplication and division before you do adding and subtracting. I will show you the things you can do to both sides of an equation. The order in which I show you is the same as the order of calculations. We saw this in a previous video. This will help your memory. The order of calculations is as follows. Here is the chart we've seen in previous videos. Brackets, power, times divide, add, subtract. This is an example of brackets. We have 2 times x plus 1. Now that equals 2x plus 2. Indices, or powers and roots. Normally we have x squared or x cubed. Afterwards we have division and multiplication, and we can do them in any order because they are commutative. Lastly, we can add and subtract like terms. That is, we can add together 4x squared and 3x squared to make 7x squared. But we can't add together 2x cubed plus x. The first 3 can operate together, but addition and subtraction are very strong dividers. As an aid to memory, I will go through multiplying out a single bracket. Multiply everything inside the bracket by whatever is outside the bracket. In this example, 2 is outside the bracket. So we multiply everything inside the bracket by 2, and that equals 2 times 2x plus 2 times 5, and that will equal 4x plus 10. Computers don't like to use x as a times sign because it's confused with the x, the letter. They like the asterisk. So I have rewritten this as 2 asterisk 2x plus 2 asterisk 5. This way we avoid the mess by writing 2xx plus 10. In later videos we will look at more examples, gradually getting more complicated. This will be followed by exercises we will do together.